This is a long story short, and it's starring yours truly. This is reality. This ain't TV or a movie. In actuality, not an MC could move me. All full of fallacy. Just wanna empty an Uzi. I scream for someone to help me, cause this can't be healthy. Trying to live life righteous is the meaning of wealthy. But I want that paper, it's my material savior. Jesus, he was a gangster, he had style and flavor. Childlike behavior makes dishonorable nature. Like I ain't afraid of death and I lust a gas chamber. I ain't a complainer, but happiness stays a stranger. About to have a breakdown on stage like Cosmo Kramer. Away from my neighbor, sip booze with no chaser. Not a single handout, free rider a favor. Since my mom was in labor, till I meet my creator, I'm gonna be a trailblazer, never fall to the razor. This is a long story short, untold poems of sorts. I stand ready to be judged, mother crying in court. Was on a mission for support, but I had to abort. Chop scripted lines to snort, a long story short. This is a long story short, untold poems of sorts. I stand ready to be judged, mother crying in court. Was on a mission for support, but I had to abort. Chop scripted lines to snort, a long story short. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm speaking of, cuz never wonder why most cubs stay tweaking on drugs. Cause they seeking the buzz, they end up sleeping on rugs. Mouth leaking out suds, white foam and pieces of blood. Getting fucked like a boy with a priest for a bud. Like the teeth of a pug underneath them feast in the mud. I can't take it anymore, my arm reach for the plug. Money sucking leeches stay sleek and speak to the dumb. I keep dreaming like thugs with their finger on the trigger, leaving some slugs. And they never reconsider, at least it was love. And they never were a quitter. Watch the police as they come and you can cry me your river. So keep your ass in your shitter and your eyes on your Twitter. Read the celebrity litter, social network, babysitter. Tweets full of hate, newest white boy who said nigga. Keep the whites feeling righteous and the blacks feeling bitter. This is a long story short, untold poems of sorts. I stand ready to be judged, mother crying in court. Was on a mission for support, but I had to abort. Chop scripted lines to snort, a long story short. This is a long story short, untold poems of sorts. I stand ready to be judged, mother crying in court. Was on a mission for support, but I had to abort. Chop scripted lines to snort, a long story short. We all walk through this life, blind as a bat, taking photographs of the past and rewinding it back. Smile at the flash, and then time gets trapped, placed on the shelf for sickness and health. Just find a grasp. Everything is designed to rattle your mind. I could battle with rhymes, but I haven't the time. You grab at your nine, cause havoc and crime, but the habit that you practice cause a tragic decline. We got a sickness, we just need some medicine. All I really ask is that your path is genuine. Stop being feminine, just be a gentleman. There's way more to life than just getting them Benjamins. Always focused on beef, what you eat is venison. Soon the melanin will just rot from your skeleton. You'll be found by a Mexican in a room at the Sheridan. Stay fly like a pelican till your ass is a veteran. This is a long story short, untold poems of sorts. I stand ready to be judged, mother crying in court. Was on a mission for support, but I had to abort. Chop scripted lines to snort, a long story short. This is a long story short, untold poems of sorts. I stand ready to be judged, mother crying in court. Was on a mission for support, but I had to abort. Chop scripted lines to snort, a long story short.